According to OSHA, the temperatures in a workplace must be between 68 through 76 degrees. Now, I can tell you of an instance where I did not have that happen. So, firstly, let's talk about heat. What can heat exposure cause you? It can cause you, and this is according to CDC, they have a PDF pamphlet with their guidance. So it can cause heat exposure, illnesses, disease, low productivity. It can cause potential injuries, heat stroke, many other things. So let's talk about it. So I once worked in this, and this is recently, in this clothing manufacturing company. It was in my hometown. It was a semi-well-known company. It wasn't just a rinky-dink, building somewhere, So it's like semi-well-known, like medium-sized company. And the building had been there since even I was a little kid. And growing up many decades later, it was still there, still working. So at one point during like 2012 or 20, no, I don't think it was, no, it wasn't 20, it was probably like, let's see, it had to be like, yeah, it was like 2018 actually. I had to remember when it was. Yeah, it was 2018 actually. So it's like 3 years ago, essentially. As we're in 2021, so not too long ago. So that same factory, it's been there all my life. I've seen it. Well-known company. Someone that I knew worked there, and I was looking for work in between jobs. And, this person that I knew said, "Hey, they're looking for people. Why don't you work there?" Because she worked there. And I was like, okay, I didn't know, of the inside culture or anything like that, but I know I'd been there from many years and I was still operating. It's well known. So I said, okay, I'll give it a try, at least until I can find something else. So went through the interview, they had me, and then I think I started like the next week working there. And I started working at the end of, like, during spring. Like, it was the end of winter for sure. And it was like sometime at the beginning of spring. So a few months pass. Well, firstly, I wasn't happy with the conditions there because there was like literally lack of break and you work so many hours. You can barely use the toilet, like those kind of things, which you are granted in normal jobs. So, and I'll explain more things in the second video because I don't want to extend this one, talking specifically about temperature in the workplace. So Then the summer comes, and let me tell you right now, this company did not fulfill the OSHA guidelines. It wasn't between 68 and 76 degrees. There was no AC. Actually, there was finally, after like people complaining, there was sort of an AC, but that was only in the management's offices. Like whoever worked in the office portion of the building, they had AC, but the workers actually working in the factory side, they did not have AC. So certain people got priority on that. So let me tell you right now, I saw one day this girl going out on a wheelchair. She had fainted because it was so hot in there. It was probably 100 degrees. I'll tell you right now, it was hotter inside than it was outside. In the summer, you already know it's like 80, 90 degrees. Inside, it was more than the temperature outside. So for sure, it was 100 degrees in there. That girl fainted. I saw her, like, she looked lifeless. She didn't even move. Her head was tilted to the side. They had her on a wheelchair and they were pushing her outside. I don't know outside where, because she needed a doctor for sure. But you have to keep working. And then a few days later, I saw another one. Let me tell you right now. And I heard rumors that, the people that worked down in the basement, like they would faint all the time. And they didn't provide them better working conditions. Well, I saw 2 instances for myself, but then I heard rumors about the rest. And then for myself personally, what I experienced was that indoor temperatures was way over 90 degrees. You worked like between like 7:30 and 4:30, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 4. So like you worked basically 10 hours, but like minus a 30-minute break. So you worked 9.5 hours. So 9.5 hours in 90 degrees heat, you literally want to die. Like I would bring those 60-ounce bottles, because a bunch of them, because if I just brought one bottle, it would not be enough for the day. I would freeze them and they would melt, it was so hot in there. And I would bring literally like 6, 7 bottles. And even that wasn't enough. Sometimes I would run out before the day ended and I had to go to the water fountain, get some more. The water fountain wasn't even that cold. It was like warm, nasty water. So I really tried to bring my own. But imagine you're working 9 hours and you drink 7 bottles. It's like you drink not even 1 bottle, because you're sweating it out profusely. Like when I'm saying it's profusely, like dripping your face. It looks like you came out of a shower. And you're feeling like you're about to faint. These people want you to keep working. You can't even focus. You're so hot. Like, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's one manufacturing, they say supposedly they follow labor laws. But let me tell you right now, they don't follow labor laws. And inside, supposedly, they have a union, registered union. You pay dues every paycheck, and they do nothing about the poor conditions inside of the factory. So let me tell you right now, that left me a bad taste about unions. And there are multiple instances, not just that.